The buzz around the NBA has reached an almost surreal level after whispers began circulating that Giannis Antetokounmpo, the face of the Milwaukee Bucks and one of the most dominant forces in basketball, might actually be the newest addition to the Los Angeles Lakers. For weeks, insiders have hinted at front office maneuverings, discreet meetings, and subtle negotiations that have been going on behind the scenes, but nobody expected this rumor to explode so suddenly, catching fans, journalists, and even players off guard. The mere idea of Giannis leaving Milwaukee, the city where he became a champion and cemented his legacy, to join the glamorous purple and gold of Los Angeles seems like something straight out of a dream or a nightmare, depending on which side of the fandom you sit. Lakers fans are already flooding social media with edits of Giannis in gold and purple jerseys, while Bucks loyalists are reacting with disbelief, calling this the biggest betrayal since LeBron left Cleveland the first time. The NBA world thrives on drama, and if this rumor holds true, we could be witnessing one of the most seismic shifts in league power in recent history, rewriting championship projections overnight. Rumors are rarely born in silence, and this one began like a whisper at the back of a crowded room, shared between insiders who thrive on speculation and confidential phone calls that never appear in the press. The suggestion that Giannis would actually consider leaving Milwaukee felt almost sacrilegious. After all, he's been the heart and soul of that franchise, the very symbol of loyalty in an era defined by player movement. Yet the NBA is built on change, and history has shown us time and again that no one is untouchable when the stars align in a different direction. The whispers quickly turned into murmurs when certain agents were spotted in Los Angeles, supposedly discussing long-term deals that coincidentally matched Giannis's future trajectory. By the time a few beat reporters caught wind of these meetings, the story was out of the shadows and into the bloodstream of the basketball world. Suddenly, every fan podcast, every talk show, every barbershop debate was locked on one question. Could the Lakers, with LeBron James nearing the twilight of his career and Anthony Davis struggling to stay healthy, really pull off the unthinkable and bring Giannis into the fold? The noise only grew louder. What makes this rumor even more compelling is the timing. The Bucks have been consistent contenders since their championship, but cracks have started to appear. Chemistry issues, injuries to key role players, and the weight of expectations have all added pressure to a franchise desperate to prove that 2021 wasn't a one-off fairy tale. Giannis, while always professional and fiercely committed on the court, has reportedly grown frustrated with the limitations of the roster around him. He's a generational talent, and players of his caliber often find themselves pulled toward bigger markets and brighter lights when the walls of a smaller franchise start to feel like they're closing in. Enter the Lakers, a franchise synonymous with Hollywood, legacy, and championships. They're always on the lookout for the next superstar to carry the torch, and with LeBron inevitably nearing the end of his run, the organization seems perfectly positioned to make a bold move. For Giannis, the allure of Los Angeles isn't just basketball. It's global branding, business opportunities, and a city that thrives on icons. If these rumors are true, the stage is being set for a blockbuster that could shake the entire NBA to its core. The fan reaction has been nothing short of explosive. Lakers supporters are already declaring the return of a dynasty, some even daring to predict multiple championships the moment the rumor broke. They see Giannis not just as a piece of the puzzle, but as the centerpiece of a new golden era, a force of nature who can dominate both ends of the floor and elevate the Lakers back to perennial championship status. On the flip side, Bucks fans feel blindsided, betrayed, and heartbroken at the idea of losing their beloved star. Social media has become a battlefield of memes, arguments, and emotional posts, with one side celebrating like they just won the lottery, while the other grieves like they lost a family member. The contrast is striking, highlighting how deeply personal basketball fandom can be. To Lakers fans, Giannis is salvation. To Bucks fans, he's family, and the thought of him leaving cuts deeper than any trade rumor in recent memory. Beyond the emotional roller coaster, analysts have begun dissecting the potential basketball fit, considering what lineups would look like, how the offense would flow, and how unstoppable a front court of Giannis and Anthony Davis might truly be. But here's where it gets even juicier. Some insiders claim that the Lakers have already cleared the financial pathways to make this move plausible. By restructuring contracts, dangling draft picks, and even entertaining the idea of moving key rotation players, the Lakers have supposedly positioned themselves to absorb Giannis's massive deal without completely gutting their roster. That alone has raised eyebrows, because few believed Los Angeles had the flexibility to maneuver at this scale. The Bucks, meanwhile, are said to be quietly weighing their options, understanding that losing a player of Giannis's caliber for nothing would be catastrophic. If these negotiations are real, Milwaukee might be considering trade packages that would at least bring back valuable assets in return. This sets the stage for a power play between a historic small-market team trying to preserve its pride and a glamour franchise aiming to add another chapter to its illustrious story. It feels like the perfect storm. A superstar perhaps ready to move on, a franchise capable of absorbing him, and a league that thrives on high-stakes drama. It's no wonder the rumor has caught fire so quickly. The ripple effects of a move like this would be monumental across the league. Imagine the fear rippling through Western Conference Con and Chase rings in Los Angeles. The NBA thrives on storylines, and this one could dominate headlines for years, eclipsing even the blockbuster moves of past eras. Beyond the court, the business side of the league is as not just a team, but a cultural phenomenon. The implications are massive, and the possibilities endless, making it easy to see why this rumor has captivated the basketball world. At the center of it to NBA superstardom has inspired millions. Known for his humility, work ethic, and deep loyalty to Milwaukee, Giannis doesn't strike many as someone who won championships, but a platform unlike any other. And perhaps Giannis sees a chance to expand his influence beyond basketball, cementing himself not just as an athlete, but as an icon. Fans are already debating his motivations. Is this about legacy, rings, business, or something more personal? Some suggest he wants to lighten the load of carrying an entire franchise on his back, joining forces with LeBron and Davis to extend his prime and preserve his body. Others insist it's about chasing the brightest lights and writing a new chapter in the most glamorous city in the world. Whatever the truth, Giannis has become the most talked-about figure in sports, with every move he makes now dissected through the lens of this bombshell rumor. Meanwhile, whispers from Milwaukee paint a picture of quiet tension. Publicly, the Bucks front office continues to project confidence, insisting that Giannis remains committed to the team and its championship aspirations. Behind closed doors, however, insiders claim the organization is scrambling, aware that the mere existence of these rumors threatens to destabilize the locker room. Coaches worry about distraction, teammates wonder about their futures, and fans feel a growing unease that history might be repeating itself. After all, this wouldn't be the first time a small-market franchise lost its superstar to the allure of bigger stages. Shaquille O'Neal left Orlando. Anthony Davis forced his way out of New Orleans. Kevin Garnett eventually left Minnesota. The parallels are hard to ignore. Milwaukee built its identity around Giannis, and the possibility of losing him feels like a gut punch that could set the franchise back for years. Even the most loyal Bucks fans are bracing themselves, some clinging to hope while others reluctantly accept that the NBA is a business first and a love story second. The tension is palpable, and every new report only tightens the emotional grip on a fan base that has already lived through enough heartbreak. Beyond the basketball implications, this move carries immense cultural weight. The Lakers aren't just a team. They're a global brand with a reach that stretches far beyond Los Angeles. From Hollywood celebrities courtside to international fans streaming games at dawn, the Lakers represent glamour, success, and global influence. For Giannis, joining the Lakers wouldn't just elevate his basketball profile, it would elevate his entire persona. Imagine him stepping into endorsement deals, movie cameos, and media opportunities that only Los Angeles can provide. His humble, grounded background would contrast beautifully with the city's flash, creating a narrative that resonates with fans worldwide. Suddenly, the Greek Freak would be more than just a nickname. It would be a marketing phenomenon, a character larger than life who bridges continents and cultures. The NBA thrives on superstars who transcend the game, and Giannis's arrival in LA could solidify him as the next global icon. For the league, it's a dream scenario. The best players on the biggest stage, drawing eyes from every corner of the world. And that, more than anything, shows why this rumor carries such gravity. It's not just basketball. It's entertainment, business, and myth-making all rolled into one. Critics, however, argue that this story has all the hallmarks of an exaggerated rumor designed to stir headlines and clicks. After all, Giannis has repeatedly professed his loyalty to Milwaukee, speaking openly about how much the city means to him and his family. He's built a legacy there, delivered a championship, and established himself as the face of the franchise. Walking away wouldn't just be a basketball decision. It would be a deeply personal one. Skeptics point out that until official statements are made, all of this remains speculation. The NBA media ecosystem thrives on drama, and big names like Giannis generate attention no matter what. Could this simply be a case of opportunistic insiders feeding the frenzy? Perhaps, but history has taught us that when smoke appears, fire often follows. For every rumor that fizzles out, there's another that turns into a headline-shattering reality. Fans are left in a strange limbo, wanting to believe, yet hesitant to fully invest in the idea until something concrete happens. And in that space between doubt and hope, the rumor grows, feeding on uncertainty and passion in equal measure. What makes this rumor so captivating is the sense of inevitability it seems to carry. The NBA has always had a way of funneling its brightest stars toward its brightest stages, whether by design or coincidence. Kareem found his way to Los Angeles. Shaq found his way to Los Angeles. LeBron found his way to Los Angeles. The Lakers are like a gravitational force that pulls talent into their orbit, and Giannis might simply be the next great player caught in that pull. Fans sense it, analysts sense it, and even rivals sense it, which only adds to the fever pitch. It feels less like a question of if and more like a question of when, even if reality proves otherwise. The inevitability of the narrative makes it nearly impossible to ignore. Every photo of Giannis with LeBron at an event, every cryptic social media post, every sidelong glance during a press conference gets analyzed like it's a clue in a mystery novel. The drama itself becomes the story, and in that sense, the rumor has already achieved something monumental. It has captured the imagination of the basketball world in a way few stories ever do. In the end, whether Giannis truly becomes a Laker or not, this saga reveals just how powerful the NBA rumor machine can be. It shows the passion of fans, the ambition of franchises, and the endless hunger for drama that fuels this league year-round. If Giannis stays in Milwaukee, Bucks fans will breathe a sigh of relief, grateful that their star remains committed. If he leaves, it will spark one of the most dramatic shifts in modern NBA history, reshaping rivalries and rewriting the balance of power. Either way, the conversations, debates, and emotions stirred by this rumor have already left a mark. That's the beauty of sports. The stories often matter just as much as the outcomes, and the speculation can be as thrilling as the games themselves. The Lakers, the Bucks, Giannis, each are pieces in a larger narrative that reminds us why the NBA isn't just a league, but a living, breathing soap opera. For now, we wait, refreshing timelines and clinging to every update, knowing that the truth, when it finally comes, will either confirm the wildest dreams of Lakers fans or reaffirm the loyalty of Milwaukee's beloved superstar. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.